Hey guys, and welcome back. So the first video I did of the new car sort of got lost in the worldwide interweb. It disappeared, didn't upload, and my camera's being a cunt. So this is the new car. So it is a 2007 250G Sports Package Mark X. So it's 2.5 litre, 215 horsepower for memory. So the sports package, for you, those of you who don't know, includes that rear lip, side skirts all the way along, front lip, well, lip thing. It's got a few added extras into it, so I'll give you a quick rundown. So I'll put the TBC SP1s on it, SP2s, I can't remember what they are. So they're 17 by 9, or 17 by 10, I can't remember, 9.5 by 10, I can't remember. Factory rims on these are a 5-spoke 18 by 8.5 alloy, which weigh a fucking ton. So with these, I feel like it improved the feel of the car in corners, and the way it drives, it feels a lot nicer on 17s. So I'll give you a quick run through. So it's factory white pearl. I don't know if you'll be able to try focus. So there's a nice pearl through the paint. So I'll go around to the driver's side. So it's Tiptronic, well, 6-speed. It's got a 6-speed in it. So that's the driver's seat. So interior wise, you've got nice black leather dash. That's an aftermarket head unit, so I'll show you a couple of funny things with that. It's got a nice black interior. Personally, I like it over the cream. It's got nice big back seats. Nice floor mats. So, and here's an armrest. Pull that can open. You got a cup holder. It's got baby hooks up the top on both sides to carry children. Full central locking, full automatic windows. Glove boxes like that. So you can actually, if you're charging your phone in the glove box, you set it where it sets there, so you can run your cables out, or you can come back a bit further, or you can have it full open. So we've got, put that there, cup holder, you got ashtray and charging port there, which personally I reckon it's a dumb spot, but that's just me, because you can't actually close it once you got one of these in it. But that closes up and continues a clean look. You got, now in the factory ones, this piece in here is where your CD stacker sits. So when you replace an aftermarket head unit, you got your CD stacker there and a screen up here. So it's already been done for me, but I have to replace it again because it's a Japanese head unit. So you've got both sides have got controls over the temp. So you go to, where is it? If you go auto and then hit the dual button, your passenger can up and down their side, so you can have temperature set. I'll just turn it on for you. I actually be able to see this. No, I can't really see it. I'll put one up. Still can't really see it. But right now it's saying I'm in the middle of the ocean. So if I go that, everything is in Japanese. So it has no Bluetooth. If I go menu, which was that one, Japanese again. So it's actually, which one is it? That one, that one. No, not that one. That one. So we've got all this stuff here, which we're going through trying to work out what the hell it is. So if we go fuel, it has all this stuff. So we're not sure, we haven't gone through and translated everything yet. but whether it's sensor readings or whether it is recommended stuff for the car. So recommended tyre pressures, recommended oils, fuel, how long it lasts to a tank and stuff like that. So I can't even give you a demo of the sounds because I'm using the phone to bloody do it. But this thing's got speakers in each door. It's got speakers in the dash. It's got 2 speakers in the back and then 2 in the back partial tray. It's got 2,000 watt subs in it. Well, 2 900 watt subs from the amp. It's got, so your Tiptronic off is down here, so you can turn that off. You've got power and snow mode down here, shift locks there, but and your handbrake, which took me ages to work out where it was, is right there. So you got handbrake on, handbrake off, so your foot sits under there while you're driving. So I'll just keep that on. Change into this. So that's reverse, neutral, first. So you got, if you put it into Tiptronic, you're starting 4th. So you got first, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th. I'll go back down. So the thing that always gets me with this, I'm used to sequentials where you're pulling back to change gears. To do this one, you go, so that is down, so it's first, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th. So then you just bring it back down. But when the car's not running, not driving, it's actually a bit stiffer. Or you got standard auto, neutral, reverse, park again. So that gives you an idea. Sounds quite nice. And then it's got dashes and everything, sort of lighting up. So you got, with your odometer, you have temperature, so that's how many Ks I've done to that amount of fuel. And then if I go over here and hit the odometer button again, I've done 797 K since I brought it. The car's done 106,799. So that gives you an idea of that. So you got sports mode. Now for this one's quite cool. So you hit a little button down there, sports mode's off, and that I don't know if they're electronically adjustable shocks or whether they are air compressor powered. So when you hit sport, it gives you a completely different ride in the car, so it's more stiff, especially on the 17s now. It's actually a lot nicer to drive, it's not so bouncy. You put it on this and take it off sport, and for some reason the whole car feels like it's just wandering the road. It feels, I do not like it. So I'll show you another funny feature with the head unit. So I'll unplug the AUX. So you got your head unit, you hit little CD eject button, and then you go disc or SD, doesn't really matter. So you have a old school SD card, like the big ones. You got in there an HDD port and a CD. But so the funny thing is, with the factory one, with the CD stacker down here, you have a GPS disc. So I was like, oh sweet, I'll burn a disc and bloody put New Zealand maps on it. Well, you can't. These aftermarket head units are designed for Japan, only for Japan, and do not take any other disc. And they don't actually run disc as software inside them. So that head unit's got to come out, but it's good because it's been replaced before. All the wiring's already, loom's already been adjusted for aftermarket units. And it leaves me with a nice tray down here to store stuff in. It's got good sized glove box, nice door card. I'll give you a video of the boot. It's actually still got down there the Japanese toll booth reader. That doesn't do anything. It's got twin exhausts on both sides. So I'm getting the exhaust system done, lowered, and camber arms. So the boot's actually quite big. So I brought this as a family car. You can fit a pram in there easy. You can put a your groceries around the side, or bags if you're going away. All your spare wheel and stuff's under here. So you got your tools, jacks over there, and then you got spare wheel underneath. Now, the thing I don't like about it is that with doing this, it is a pain to put back in. But that's okay. It's a nice big boot. It's got brake lights and stuff all through. And when I bought the car, it came with a little remote, so I'll actually do a video on that, because apparently they were a bit of an extra. So you can start the car remotely, you can... oh, that was that again. You can start the car remotely, you can turn all the headlights on, unlock the doors and have the AC running. But you can't be, like, you have to be 10 metres away. So it was actually designed for, in Japan, when it's snowing during winter, so you can lean out the window, turn your car on and have it warm by the time you hop in, so you're not driving a cold car. So I'll give you a quick tour under the bonnet. There's nothing really besides plastic. So there we have the V6. So you got all your battery in that, ABS, all that system. So this was a fresh import. See, this is what I mean by the sports mode. So you got this thing here. So I haven't actually looked much into it, but yeah, I'll give the headlights a turn on so you can actually see them. So the headlights in this thing are bloody bright. And it must be on daytime sensor because they are not on. What's going on? That's weird. It must be a sensor. Try that. Oh, there we go. So you got your lights. The HIDs are quite good. The fog lights are, no, they're average. They aim out to both sides, so it's actually not that bad. Your spotlights, your high beams, are real good. They angle into a perfect point in the road. So I drove down here at, it would be 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I could see fucking everything, cruising at 150. It cruises real nice. I find with these rims at about 160, 170, it's quite the firm ride almost is too much, but I just guess I got to get used to it. Yeah, so I thought I'd come down and go fishing this weekend. So we're going out after tuna. Give you a quick tour. Nice shot of Okiwi Bay. So we're actually building a batch up here. So if you can see, there's a line up there. That's the batch is going to be built up there, 2-storied and all that stuff. So we've just got caravan and that here at the moment. But yeah, so that's just a tour of the new Mark X. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. I've had a few people message me about parts from the last video, so I'm not ignoring everyone. It's just I've been pretty flat out with this and with coming down here fishing. The skid meet last night, so I got a couple of short videos I'll put up on that. I'm just mashing them all together. Easter weekend I'll be probably going to Christchurch for the Totes meetup, and I'll bloody put videos up of that. So I'm not sure if I'll take this down. I've sold the sedan, so that's gone. I don't know what my next toy / investment's going to be. Might just buy another car, do a little work to it and flick it. So if anyone wants to know what this costs, I've got it at 9,500, fresh import. It was literally came off the boat on the Friday night, went through VINs, and I picked it up on the Wednesday. So it was in Nelson for what, 5 days. Still had, like when I went to pick it up, they'd sent me some photos of it, and it still had all the Japanese writing over it and all that stuff. There's a few imperfections in the paint, but that's not too bad. A couple of small problems with the electronic window adjustment on the driver's side doesn't work. But yeah, it's not bad. So I've got this thing for 9.5k at $65 a week. So if anyone's interested in getting one of these, the car company in Richmond, Nelson, is really good to deal with. They don't just do like what's on their lot. They can get cars in from Japan. So I think my next car I'll be getting through them. But yeah, I've got roof spoilers coming. So I've done a few. Put a post up on the Mark X New Zealand page. So I got a nice roof lip that will be coming out to here, sort of thing. I'm still waiting on a price. It's 150 US for shipping for 15 of them, and I think the price came back to 55 a piece. So I've asked for a better price to see if I can get them cheaper. So we'll be doing those. They won't, we'll do a little markup on them, nothing too bad, because by the time we get them shipped to us and then get them shipped out, that's all going to cost money, and I don't want to make stuff overpriced. I've seen roof spoilers on Trade Me go for up to $200, so I want to keep them under $90, so it's easier. I've sold the factory rims, so they're gone. I've sold them. I'm going to get either True Heart or Drift Tech camber arms. I'm looking at a hard racing lock kit for the 33 at the moment, so I'll do a video on that. I've just got to come up with get the money up and bloody send that into paint, and then start putting it all back together. So I've replacing the front guards and side skirts. The venter bonnet's almost finished, but yeah. So that gives you a quick little tour of the Mark X. If you've got any questions, just flick them through. I reply more to Facebook and Instagram bloody messages than I do on here, because it's just a lot easier for me. I'm always on Facebook and Instagram, and quite a lot of the time the messages get lost in the my emails. So if you comment on the videos, I find it hard. It may take a couple of days for me to find them. Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, hit the Instagram. The JZ wagon's almost ready to have its motor put in, so things are coming along slowly, steadily. But I guess that's what happens when you're not sponsored by big companies. You sort of got to do it with time. But yeah, have a good one.